Thanks so much, Brett and Red, for organizing this killer evening. I am painfully aware that I'm the last thing standing between you and your next drink and the amazing after party, but I am still delighted to be here. And in the next 4.5 minutes that we have together, I'm going to tell you just a couple of stories and put you up to a challenge. And I know that you are equal to the test. So, in case you're asking yourselves how Vittana got into this amazing lineup tonight, I'll tell you what, we pioneered the student microloan because we believe that the transformative power of education, the global reach of microfinance, and the democratizing force of technology can end poverty. So today, 1.3 billion people live in poverty. Of those, 500 million youth are living on less than $2 a day. And of those, 100 million of them are high school graduates. You might ask yourself, why do we get out of bed in the morning? It can feel overwhelming some days. So let's just start with one student. I'd like you to meet Janice. She was born in the Philippines. Her mother actually died in childbirth. Her father was an alcoholic. She and her brother were separated and raised by 2 different aunts. And when he was only 15, Janice's brother committed suicide. But Janice persevered. She always dreamed of becoming a teacher, and she worked her way through high school. She passed her entrance exams. She got into college. She was able to start going to college because she was on a working scholarship, but she was not able to graduate without a loan. A $203 Vittana loan enabled Janice to change her life. So here's Janice with her students. A month after graduating, she actually got a job teaching special needs kids. Today, she's actually teaching a class of 2nd graders. She is pursuing her master's degree in education, and instead of under $2 a day, she's now making $10 a day. And she is committed to empowering the next generation of Filipino students to graduate beyond poverty. And I love this one. This on a recent trip to the Philippines, this is Janice hugging my colleague, Dawn. So I love it. So did I mention this was just a $203 loan? This is a loan, and 95% of our student loans are fully repaid. That's right. So Janice is not alone. Tonight, here's the challenge that I have for you. Given all those statistics, you actually have the power to enable a student to change her life. So tonight, I'd like to introduce you to Ruth. Here she is. Ruth is 20 years old. She lives in Ghana. She has always dreamed of being a nurse. Her father passed away when she was really young, and her mother just recently passed as well. So an uncle took her in, and her brother as well. She has gotten into nursing school with her uncle's financial support, but he recently fell on some hard times. So unless she gets a loan, she will have to drop out of school, work full-time to support both herself and her brother. But wait, there are over 300 of you in the room tonight. And a $50 loan from just 28 of you can empower Ruth to achieve her dream. And if she becomes a nurse, she has vowed to help the children in her community, particularly those who are facing a similar situation as she has. And as you know, Ruth is not alone. 100 million students, as I said, have a high school education and are still living in poverty. Working hard isn't enough. 85% of the people in this world who are living in poverty have jobs. So what we believe at Vittana is that education empowers employment, that the last thing standing between Ruth and leaving behind a life of poverty is the last couple of years of education she needs for a stable wage-earning job so she can empower herself to leave poverty. And it is so ridiculously easy for you to help. Just go to Vittana. If you haven't signed up already, quick create a profile for yourself, link it to your PayPal account, click on that $50 tab and generate a loan for Ruth. One more click and you've shared it with your Facebook friends. Another, you've tweeted it. And if you can't find it, by the way, I did add a comment on tonight's event page, linking you directly to Ruth's profile. So if we've learned one thing at Vittana in the last 4 years that we've been doing this, it's that students are worth investing in. We have empowered 10,000 students to leave poverty behind. And we have our sights on 1 million more. But tonight, I'm asking you to start with one. This is Ruth. Thanks, everybody.